Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, we're reviewing a Honda HR-V. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Stockton 12 Honda here in Utah for giving me some time with this HR-V. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a naturally aspirated 2-liter 4-cylinder that goes through a CVT automatic. Fuel economy is 25 around town and then 30 on the highway, with power outputs being 158 horsepower and then 138 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, you guys can see here it's raised there on either side. The white paint kind of hides it a little bit. And then popping down below, headlight design looks really cool. I've said this before, but it looks like the Lamborghini Urus. That's why I call this the Honda-Ghini. You can see the grille here, darker with the coloration, and then same thing at the bottom. And putting it all together, I mean, seriously, like, it looks like a Urus from the front end. Now around the side here, our tire wheel setup is 235, 55, 18 in the front and over in the rear. And you guys can see here with the wheels completely blacked out with this package. And that kind of matches what you have with the fender flares here and then the rest of the bodywork. Same thing with the mirror caps and then the window trim. And then here is our full side view with the Honda-Ghini. Now taking a look at the key fob, we have our lock and unlock function, remote start. We got the unlock for the hatch as well, and then the Honda logo. And then popping into the hatch, you guys can see there's quite a bit of cargo space here in the back. Again, this isn't a big crossover, but still pretty spacious. Got a 12 volt here in the back, and then you got more storage underneath there. And when you're all done, they give you this nice handle here where you can just plop. Love the taillight design. I think that looks really sharp, especially with the kind of intricacies there. And then you got all the rest of your badges. I like how that's blacked out and then that one's in chrome. And then look at the little exhaust tip there at the bottom. And putting it all together, I think this thing looks really sharp, but let me know what you guys think about the looks. Now popping inside, you guys can see soft touch down below, and then look at the stitching that goes throughout. And then taking a look at the seats, you can see that design continues. And I like this here in the center. Legroom here in the back is solid. We've got a little storage pocket on the one side, storage there in the center, and sadly, it doesn't look like we have coupled armrests, but headroom, it's good. Now taking a look at the front door panel, soft touch here at the top, and then you guys can see more down below with that orange stitching. And then we've got all of our window controls here, more orange stitching there at the bottom. Mirror adjustments, the mirrors do have blind spot monitoring. And then here's the seats. You can see the trim all down the center, and then your adjustments on the side, they are manual. And then you got your stability control button here, and then look at the soft touch on the dash, and then this is also soft touch as well. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, you can see soft touch all around, and then we've got practical controls in the front like our adaptive cruise control, steering assist. You got your volume and voice command controls as well, and then it's got regular stocks here on the back. Now taking a look at the gauge cluster itself, you can see analog on the one side, and then the other is a little screen which we can actually use to scroll through and, well, see different bits of info on the vehicle. And then we do have some drive modes with this, so we have a normal, econ, and then a snow mode that we can switch between. And then here's a look in reverse with the backup camera. Trajectory lines do turn with the steering wheel. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system, this is Honda's base unit is what I would call it. It is still a touchscreen, as you can see, but it's kind of more analog in the function. You got lots of physical buttons built into it. And look at the design here with the vent trim that goes all the way across. You can see soft touch on the dash. And then the far point here is also soft touch as well. And then we've got our climate controls down below, single zone climate. We got a little USB there, some cup holders here, and they got our shifter for that CVT, and then S is for like your sport mode with the shifter. Here's kind of a better look at that. And look, you got a little USB here because you got this opening below. It's very interesting. Drive mode select with our hill descent control, parking brake, brake hold, and then yeah, decent storage. And you guys can see here with the center console lid, and then glove box. Pretty normal there. No sunroof or anything like that with this one. So here's our window sticker for this HR-V. Most everything's standard equipment. Base MSRP is $27,700. Got basically the paint color, which is an option, and then destination. $29,480 is the total MSRP. So this is less than $30,000. Let's see how it drives. Let's talk about visibility here on the HR-V. Here's visibility over the hood. Both the mirrors, do a blind spot monitoring. Throw the rest of the rear. And this isn't the greatest snow test, but this parking lot hasn't been plowed. So we do have some snow. I mean, this will at least give us a little bit of an idea of how the all-wheel drive system performs. I'm not noticing, like, again, this isn't the best test. I'm not noticing any slipping. I want to see how the ABS system works, so I'm just gonna slam on the brakes here. I mean, it slid a little bit, to be expected, but yeah, I mean, the system seemed to do pretty well. The last thing I want to get, we'll do it right over here, is I just want to kind of get it. So I'm gonna pop it into the snow mode here, and I'm just gonna kind of punch it a little bit and just kind of see. Yeah, I mean, again, not the best acceleration. Don't want to slam into a car by accident. But yeah, it doesn't seem like it struggles for grip at all. Seems like the all-wheel drive system does a pretty dang good job at distributing power and all of that. So we can just pop it into normal mode now. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty decent. But first off, with the wow, that 4Runner's coming in hot. First off, with the HR-V, it's got pretty comfortable seats. I think that's another plus with this car. And yeah, this interior, again, for under $30,000, it's a nice interior. I just reviewed, the reason why I reviewed this one today is I just reviewed a Toyota Corolla Cross yesterday, and so I wanted to review this, even though I want to get like a side-by-side comparison with them, but you know, I still want to kind of, at least what I can do now is do them back-to-back. And yeah, I'm noticing quite a bit of a difference. It seems like Toyota's, I don't know what they're focused on with the Corolla Cross. It's just kind of like it seemed like a mini RAV4, so it looked like it was kind of going for ruggedness. Whereas this, I guess, yeah, I mean, that kind of makes sense. It's kind of like a mini CR-V, where it seems like it's going more for the luxury side of things, and it makes sense with, again, the interior design and the layout with this. It drives pretty well. It's surprising how similar, because I'm thinking back to the Corolla Cross I just reviewed yesterday. It's crazy how similar they drive. The Corolla Cross does have more horsepower though, so that'll be interesting to see. I guess we'll pop this into the S mode. Be interesting to see the acceleration difference with them. Man, I wish that they would just make that into like a straight up right turn lane and not have it be a through slash turn. You do feel the difference. Yeah, you do feel the difference a little bit. The Corolla Cross definitely felt like it had a little bit more punch, but it's not like it's perceivable, but it's not like insane. It's not massive with the difference. I'm trying to defrost my feet right here because going through the snow. So yeah, we'll get like a full-blown acceleration here in a second, and then we will sum things up here with the HR-V, the Honda Genie. Yeah, again, it's competitive for the segment, but yeah, it's not as quick as the Corolla Cross. So to sum things up, I think this car is really cool. I think it looks great on the outside. I think everything looks better than the Corolla Cross, outside and inside. It's just kind of a more premium looking package and all that. It drives really well, and yeah, I mean, I think they did a really good job with the packaging here with the Honda HR-V. So let me know, you guys, think about the Honda Genie. But in terms of affordable crossovers with all-wheel drive under $30,000, I mean, this thing it's really nice. So it's definitely worth at least a look.